1 year ago in this venue, at this event, Hawke lost the Aotearoa Heavyweight Championship. Following that, an injury put him on the sidelines and gave Hawke a chance to rethink and regroup. Thus, the birth of the Winged Warrior. And tonight, a newly regenerated, reinvigorated challenger for the Aotearoa Heavyweight Championship has emerged. This is Hawke. This is the Winged Warrior. This is your main event at the Matariki Rumble.
Arguably the most popular pro wrestler in New Zealand. Three times James Shaw and Hawke have gone one-on-one. Hawke won 2 of those contests. The one that he lost was the one you referenced earlier from almost a year ago today. And it cost him the Aotearoa Wrestling Heavyweight Championship.
Flanked by members of the Divine Light Congress, enter the heavyweight champion.
James Shaw never travels alone.
Ernst and Eriksson unsuccessful in the Matariki Rumble, but now the mission is clear. Make sure the Aotearoa Heavyweight Championship remains bathed in the divine light around the waist, over the shoulder of James Shaw.
the atmosphere in this room with a notch.
Extremely tense as we approach our main event, seconds away from the Aotearoa Heavyweight Championship on the line. T-Hawk versus James Shaw, a rematch from 1 year ago. You've got to believe many members of the audience were there to see that one. Were there to see James Shaw finally overcome T-Hawk. And Burns, I want to ask you this. We talked about the record between these two men. In terms of one-on-one matches, T-Hawk has the lead. If you factor in tag team contests where they were on the other side, it's even bigger for T-Hawk. But crucially, the last matchup between these two was won by James Shaw. As Auckland rallies behind T-Hawk, what does that statistic mean to T-Hawk? He's won nearly all of these contests, but he did not win the last. How does that play on the challenger's mind?
I think we can see that in the fact that he has gone away and somewhat looked to reinvent himself, somehow tapping into his inner warrior. I think that tells you how much that defeat affected his mentality. What we will find out tonight is whether he has adapted for the better, or whether that ounce of doubt has crept into his mind, and that will cost him. James Shaw will take advantage of that in an instant. James Shaw, one of the smartest competitors in New Zealand. And never mind the theatrics, never mind the games he plays to wind people up and his opponents up. He is very intelligent.
And speaking of adaptation, as James Shaw has a rough time there with that roundhouse kick. Between last year's matchup and this one, James Shaw has dropped 10 kilograms. He knew coming into this one that he would have the power advantage, but T-Hawk's speed really was a problem for Shaw in slimming down and losing those 10 kilograms. You've got to believe he's trying to be able to match T-Hawk. Obviously, he won't be able to truly compete with him when it comes to speed, comes to agility, but to try and be more competitive with the challenger.
And effectively stay in the contest longer. Right? It's the cardiovascular distance that this match may go, and if their previous contests are anything to go by, this will not be quick. This will not be short. And so James has wisely dropped 10 kgs for this matchup and still has a significant size and strength advantage over T-Hawk.
We see it on display here as James Shaw driving his knee into the lower back of T-Hawk, grounding the winged warrior. You've got to believe at least that this is the strategy, this is the way forward. We've seen aspects of it in their previous matches, but T-Hawk obviously really thrives when he can take to the top rope, take to the air. And for James Shaw, the game plan is get T-Hawk flat on the mat, wear him down.
Clip those wings. This is far and away our most partisan audience that we have heard tonight. They are firmly in the corner of T-Hawk. As I say, potentially the most popular pro wrestler in the country.
And with the help of that audience cheering him on, T-Hawk back to his feet, breaking free of the grip of Shaw, but the power, a big knee thrust from James. Gets T-Hawk in trouble. And T-Hawk, low bridge, James Shaw tumbles over. Lucky this isn't the Matariki Rumble.
And that's the space, and now the winged warrior looks to fly.
Hawke through the ropes. Tope suicida, and James Shaw plucking Hawke and slamming him on the outside. Oh my goodness. A scene very reminiscent of that championship match last year, but now T-Hawk smashed over that unforgiving steel barricade. Dropped ribs first and spilling out into the crowd.
Well, this match might be a lot shorter than I initially predicted. This might be against form for these two.
Shaw quickly returning T-Hawk to the ring. Damage done on the outside.
I could well have cracked ribs here after that.
and Shaw homing in on that target with the shot to the lower back.
What a use of strength from James Shaw there. Capitalised. I mean, we talk about how intelligent he is. He may have been luring T-Hawk into that. He may have been playing possum, encouraging T-Hawk to go to his strength too early and have it backfire.
It speaks to the familiarity between these two, the fact that they have wrestled time and time again. They know each other, they know their arsenal, they know which techniques the other is likely to employ. And again, Auckland trying their best to get T-Hawk back to his feet. But this chin lock is a nasty, nasty situation for the Winged Warrior to find himself in yet again as James Shaw grounds the challenger.
Another factor to keep in mind with T-Hawk's mentality here is how healed is that injury? He was out for quite a significant period of time with that injury.
And whether the injury is healed or not, how healed does T-Hawk feel it is? Will he be hesitant at any point in this matchup? Because if he is, Shaw will jump all over that. Just as T-Hawk jumps on Shaw, tilt-a-whirl into the head scissors, and again the champion finds himself on the outside.
The danger of that, even if it is healed, it's so easy for it to distract you for a moment, for you to take that moment to check mid-contest. Have I re-injured myself? And that moment can cost you. All it takes is 3 seconds.
Is T-Hawk looking to fly again? Connects with James Shaw this time, and now it's the champion who tumbles over the security railing and into the front row. Hawke adjusted his timing on the tope suicida, was not successful on the first, but certainly connected on the second.
That's right, Shaw was thrown through that with that head scissors through to the outside and did not see that tope coming. The way he did the first one, oh no.
Hawke off the barricade and onto the champion.
Well, our view is significantly impaired here. You'll have to bear with us, sorry. We will struggle to call the action.
Trying our best to keep an eye on what's going on here as our referee tries to restore some order on the outside. Champion and challenger brawling out into this massive audience here for the Matariki Rumble, here for the Aotearoa Heavyweight Championship.
James Shaw seemed to be trying to get some distance, and then as soon as he got the opportunity, turned and struck. So they continue to go back and forth.
Of course, the matchup cannot be won on the outside. This is not Falls Count anywhere, but certainly momentum can shift. The tide can be turned. A critical blow can be struck.
Well, it's a controversial decision here from the official not to start a count-out that could potentially end this match in a double count-out, the way we saw the tag title match earlier this evening. Now, I understand, the people don't want to see a double count-out in the main event. But is that the most important thing? Is the safety of the competitors and the audience more important? I mean, we all want to see this matchup, but we want to see it back in the ring.
Meanwhile, this matchup going everywhere, but Shaw and Hawke appearing to have done a lap of the building. A mass of humanity following them.
It seems to be working in T-Hawk's advantage at this stage.
Closer to our vantage point now, Burns. We can finally see what's going on.
Scoop slam again from Shaw. Slides out the back from T-Hawk. Scoops James Shaw up, slams him down onto the floor.
Bad landing for the heavyweight champion.
Ernst and Eriksson going into check. To the champion's advantage, he cannot be beaten while he is out on the floor. This is not a falls count anywhere, to be clear. T-Hawke, if he wants to win this championship, which we know he desperately does, he needs to get the champion back to the ring.
Well, T-Hawke just headed in exactly the opposite direction. What?
Where's he going?
What? Your guess is as good as mine, Burns.
He needs to get James Shaw back in the ring.
Oh my goodness, Burns, look up! What? On the balcony!
No way! No! Don't do it! No.
High above everybody, T-Hawke! On the ledge of the balcony!
That's too high. That's too... No! Please don't. No!
The Winged Warrior risking everything! Cross-body press from the balcony! Plummeting to the earth and plummeting on top of the heavyweight champion! Shaw, Ernst, Eriksson, all wiped out by the challenger, the Winged Warrior, taking flight tonight!
Oh, can you imagine the excruciating pain surging through the bodies of everyone involved right now? These four men just had a car crash. We could have broken bones here, David Dunn.
A very real possibility. Neither of us are doctors, but it certainly could be the case.
We all heard the sound.
A sickening thud, speaking to the length. Now T-Hawke willing to go to... Is that...
It's Jamie Tagarese.
The big man. T-Hawke's brother. Tagarese out here.
Recovering from injury himself. And now encouraging T-Hawke back to the ring. Clear heads are prevailing here. But, I mean, I don't know what we have left of champion and challenger.
Neither competitor can be the same after that. There is no question there. But with the help of their compatriots, Jamie Tagarese in the corner of T-Hawke. The scraps of the Congress of Light, Ernst and Eriksson. James Shaw, the first man to re-enter the ring. T-Hawke on his feet at ringside. Both of these men have survived the impact. Our main event for the Aotearoa Heavyweight Championship can continue. But for how much longer? Or has T-Hawke struck the lethal blow with that unbelievable crossbody from the balcony? And again, heading to the top rope, the Winged Warrior.
How is he still standing? 450 splash! To the back of the champion!
Oh!
Two!
A two count! A 450 splash, but to the back of James Shaw, and critically, in that fraction of a second it took to turn Shaw over to go for the cover, may have been the fraction of a second by which Shaw got his shoulder off the mat.
Yes, and in hindsight, perhaps the time it took for James Shaw to get back to the ring may have saved it. That might have been what did it.
The impact of the crossbody off the balcony was absolutely devastating, but you're right. And James Shaw, his face racked in pain. The effects of this matchup, this massive main event, on display for everybody in this building to see, and everybody in this building is in the corner of T-Hawke.
And the corner of the champion is looking a little barer with Eriksson and Ernst both suffering.
And a brief showcase of respect between these two, but now latched at the wrist, exchanging forearms. Aotearoa Heavyweight Championship on the line. T-Hawke dropped to a knee by Shaw, but straight back up, still in this fight.
And both men unable to defend themselves with their left arm while they keep them clasped together. Meaning it's just straight right forearms to the jaw, last man standing. And James Shaw, with that extra weight and extra strength, has gotten the best of that exchange.
But T-Hawk, Superman-style forearm, and both of these men are out. Unconscious bodies collapsing to the mat.
After everything we've seen, that is not a surprise.
And had James Shaw fallen the other way, T-Hawk falling on top, this could have been a cover, this could have been over. But Shaw front first. Oh my goodness.
Are you kidding me?
Rising from the mat.
Their fireman's carry lift, their Death Valley driver that James Shaw is so fond of.
T-Hawk slips off the back, connects with the super kick.
Get right to the jaw. Both these men taking incredible shots to the head, as well as their entire torsos taking absolute beatings.
And now Shaw, with his father in the ring, delivering a blessing of some sort. The champion appears to be anointed by holy water. A second lease on life for James Shaw.
He needs everything he can get right now. Right foot, left foot. Going for the tilt oil, but he gets caught. Alabama slam.
Incredible power from James Shaw. Oh! Turns T-Hawk inside out. Everybody in the building gasping on that one. And now Shaw signifying it's over. Fireman's carry position for the Divine Valley driver.
And that is
T-Hawk! T-Hawk kicked out!
Oh, so we are seeing the fight of these two. Oh my goodness, what a career-defining battle between these two.
A career-defining rivalry coming to a head tonight at the Aotearoa Wrestling Matariki Rumble.
I don't know if T-Hawk's got anything left in him. He's prone, he's on the canvas. He instinctively managed to kick out. It doesn't look like he's got anything left.
Meanwhile, that holy water working wonders for James Shaw.
Well, you can see he's clutching that back. He's trying. He's got very little left. He's giving everything he's got left as well.
Both of these men absolutely spent, but now Shaw thinking crucifix.
Crucifix bomb. Oh my goodness, what a counter!
Hawke rolled through, he's hooked the leg! James Shaw kicks out. Shaw back to the well. He's got T-Hawk up. Can he connect for a second time?
He's got the arms.
Crucifix bomb drops the challenger with authority.
Yeah, right on the back of his neck and right shoulder. Weight on the left shoulder.
T-Hawk dropped on those shoulders, but still got those shoulders off of the mat. Survives the crucifix bomb. Survives the Divine Valley driver.
What is it going to take to keep T-Hawk down? Just when you think there's nothing left in the Winged Warrior. I hope you can hear that at home. Desperate James Shaw.
But a desperate James Shaw is a dangerous James Shaw. T-Hawk!
Explosive energy from T-Hawk.
Like a bolt of lightning meets James Shaw on the top turnbuckle.
Leaping to the second rope. Both men now in precarious position.
Nasty forearm from James Shaw staggers his challenger. But T-Hawk still up to the top. Hurricane Rana takes James Shaw down.
Where is he getting this from?
Stomp to the back of the head of the champion.
He's sucking in oxygen. You can see it. He's trying to get any breath of air in those lungs he can. Shaw reaching for anything, anyone.
Meanwhile, T-Hawk, one last ditch burst of adrenaline. Awkward there behind him. The Wigged Warrior takes to the top.
It's now or never. Oh my word!
Double stomp to the back of the head. Divine Light snuffed out.
What a victory! Can you believe what we've just witnessed?
For the second time in his career, T-Hawk claims the Aotearoa Heavyweight Championship, righting the wrongs of last year's event, risking it all with manoeuvres I will not forget for the rest of my life. T-Hawk flying from the balcony, and in the end, flying from the top. The double stomp crushes James Shaw, reclaims the Heavyweight Championship. T-Hawk is at the top of the table.
Both men taken to their limits, taken beyond their comfort zones. And the people of Pakuranga show their appreciation.